Guys, first off, happy Thanksgiving. Good to see you. I've been on a hiatus. Ooh, big words. I don't usually do that. But, else is new. But I figured since I'm here and I just saw, no, I didn't just see, I saw it weeks ago. I was putting it off for legal reasons. Ugh. We're going to talk about, first off, put on a happy face because we're talking about Joker. Joaquin Phoenix. Wow. Okay. Spoiler alert, as always, because, media. Joker 2019. It was a good movie. It was a good movie. And it had some backlash. And I'm not going to lie. I could understand it. Ooh, I pick. I could understand why it had the backlash that it did. Because when you hear Joker, you think maniac, murderer, Arkansas? Anarchist, there we go. Murderer, anarchist, third thing. And you're not expecting what the movie gave us. You're not expecting a movie about mental illness. You're not expecting a movie about why he did what he did. Here's the thing. Here's the reality of this entire movie. All it takes is one day. Or maybe a mass amount of days. Because as we see in the movie, Arthur forgot his last... What was that? I don't even remember his last name. That's bad. Arthur last name. What's going on? Arthur last name. He was adopted, mental illness, schizophrenia, a clown, and a murderer. Now, the question with this movie is, did he do what he did for a good reason? Let's start from the beginning. First off, the three guys in the alleyway, not in the alleyway, the subway, when he killed them, it's not really the way to go. But he was being pushed. And unfortunately, they didn't... I feel like they would know. I mean, if you're sitting on the train and you see a guy going, and you just see a guy going, and you're just like sitting there, you don't really just approach him. No. The thing with this Joker character, the way DC did it, the way they just pushed and you pushed and they pushed and they pushed him until basically that. But you know what? It's what he did, and it was just. I'm gonna say he had a reason to do it. He followed through. He had a dream, but then when society pushed him and kicked him, he was like, you know what? That's it. You get what you deserve. And I was like, wow. And when that scene came on, when he shot, I think his name was Franklin Murray. It was Robert De Niro. When he shot Robert De Niro, I'm just sitting in my chair going, okay. Like, if you think about it, in a way, Joker is probably relatable in a lot of ways. I mean, think about it. This brings up the topic of bullying. When you're getting pushed and pushed and pushed, you do things that you wouldn't necessarily do. And why you do them is some people won't understand. And maybe sometimes that's the reality, and that's something that not most people will grasp and understand. But I think why people did not enjoy this movie as much as I did, especially from the trailer. When I saw Joaquin Phoenix dancing down those stairs in the trailer, I was like, oh, whoa, woo, boys! I almost cried. I think. Remember, I'm sitting in my movie theater seat. I'm just going, like, you ever like make a noise, and it's like your mouth is open, you're smiling, but you just can't laugh because it's like so much happiness in your soul. That's it. But yeah, man, Joker was a pretty good... Now, okay. Here's what kind of bothered me. And this can affect a lot of ways people see movies when they get spoiled. Now, what... this shouldn't have bothered me, but for some reason it did. Because I meant to go see this movie a long time, way before that I did, usually. Like, I told my friends, I'm gonna go see Joker. And he's like, Now, like, they're making jokes like, "Oh, you know, Iron Man's in it," and then someone tells me Batman is in it, and I'm just like, okay, all right. And they weren't wrong, technically, in a way. They weren't wrong, but for some reason that just kind of bothers me. Like when you go into a movie, say you okay. Here's just a prime example. I wanted to see Infinity War, right? And I saw it. It was a good movie. But the problem was that movie was spoiled to the brim. Everyone at school talks about it. Everyone on social media talks about it. YouTube talks about it. And like when you go look up the trailer, here's what happened, right? I go to look up Avengers Infinity War trailer, right? Because I want to show my brother. And it and budget cuts. Okay. And right, like so I look up Infinity War trailer before I even think to put in the word trailer. It's Infinity War Spider-Man Death. I'm like, who's getting spanked today? And I'm just like, it lowered my liking for the movie. And it shouldn't have, because Infinity War was a good movie. But here's what I learned from that. Delete all social media. If there's a movie, okay, if there was a movie, like Star Wars, for example, I know that's coming out in like a month. Wow. If you want to see Star Wars, and you know you're following like Star Wars fan pages, movie pages, 80s, whatever it is, delete, like if it's Instagram, done. Because it will literally demolish the movie before you see it. And I think that's what it was with Joker. Even if it's like the littlest thing, like a tiny, tiny, like microscopic detail, for some reason, I'll just be like, that was a good movie. But staying on track, we're going to talk about, okay, here's what some people were off guarded by, and I don't think they understood it. They expected this movie to be like an action-packed, guns blazing, da 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 da, like Joker movie, like killing everyone. Now, what's weird is I thought the same thing, because I was going in movies, I'm like, yeah, everyone's gonna die, he's gonna mash up some people with a crowbar, yeah. And I'm just like, I'm watching it, and I'm like, oh. But it's one of those, it shows the topic of mental illness, right? And the way they kind of portrayed it. First off, Joaquin did a great job. I'm not gonna take that from him. Joaquin Phoenix did a good job. But the way they targeted mental illness and the way that they showed it, it kind of made it like believable. And obviously schizophrenia, that's a real thing, and he couldn't control his laughter. But there was something about this movie that is just genuinely a good movie, right? And now you're thinking, after you watch this movie, you're thinking, should there be a sequel? Should there not be a sequel? Da 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 da. Let me ask you this: if they did do a sequel, Fireball Jutsu, if they did do a sequel, how would they do it? Would they have him meet Batman? Would they have him pull off a bunch of terrorist attacks? Would they have him meet Harley? There's numerous amounts of ways they could do it. And what's scary is, it could all crash and burn. Just like Suicide Squad. I just need to watch that. I shouldn't say that. We don't talk about Jared Leto. And here's another big thing before I end the video right here. There's been a big conversation everywhere about which Joker is Joker. Like, the best, hands down. There's Heath Ledger and Joaquin. Now, when you characterize them both, you have Joker, Heath Ledger, psychopath, anarchist, terrorist. When you have Joaquin's Joker, comedian, mental illness. I think that's a comedian. Well, attempted to be comedian. It's hard to describe. So you have, okay, for Joaquin Phoenix, comedian, mental illness, psychopath, more or less. Both of these characterizations combined, that's a dangerous thing. because you can't really describe two eras, right? Because we had the Batman with Christian Bale. Now that was a good Batman, but the way Heath Ledger did it, you're basically saying, which is better? Put on a happy face, or do you want to see a magic trick, or how I got these scars? And I don't think there's really a way you could necessarily say that one is better than the other. Now you can argue about this all you want, but my opinion, genuinely, my heart for some reason says Ledger, but in my head I feel like it's Joaquin. And here's why I say that. Joaquin, he took it to heart. I mean, you saw like the anorexia. I don't know if that was like CGI, if that was real or not. But the anorexic scenes we saw him in, I was like, wow, okay. And like, yeah, this movie kind of dove deep into like Arthur's past and all that. But then again, Heath Ledger, you watch all of his scenes from any part in that movie, you'll be instantly just synced. Like, you will not want to look away from how I got these scars, the magic trick, the boat thing, where he's just in the jail cell and he blew up a building, and you're just like, oh my god, wow. In all just one movie. I don't know, man. Joker 2019. Do I think Joaquin should get an Oscar for it? Maybe. Yes, because he did a really good job. I gotta give him that. And I don't think we're ever gonna forget this movie for a long time. But yeah, guys, it's your boy MIG. That was my review for Joker 2019. Am I that dark? Wait. Hey, Logan. Am I that dark? Whoa! I didn't even know I could do. That's making me dizzy. Okay, wait. Hammer time. But yeah, that is my review for Joker 2019. If you guys want me to do anything dumb or stupid, I'll maybe do a flip on that bed or blow up the sun. I don't know. You gotta tell me. But yeah, that's my review. Here's what it is. I will see you on the dark side of the moon. See ya. That was disgusting. Don't try that at home. Balor Club champion one day. Mark with a C. MIG. It's your boy.